Hello, witches, and happy Yule. I thought I would do a major witchy haul video because I have been buying a lot this month. A little into November too, but we'll get into that. But I got a lot of Amazon gift cards, and also some of it's my own spending. But I wanted to share what I got with all of you, because I'm really excited about a lot of it. So, witchy haul. So first off, I got a lot of books. So many books. Okay, so we're gonna go through these one by one. I didn't do an unboxing for the Witches book box this month because life kind of caught up with me this month. But these are the two books that we got this month: The Great Work by Tiffany Lazick and Dreaming the Divine by Scott Cunningham. I'll admit that I've kind of been avoiding Scott Cunningham books. I can't even say his name because I've been avoiding them. But these are all, this is about sleeping, and this is just about the Great Wheel and everything. I haven't actually dived into either just because I've been so busy with my book group book and just the holidays, you know. So this one's also really hefty. It's gonna be a lot of work to go through this. I think there's like workbook pages to work through too. But yeah, so it's gonna be a process getting through this one. And this is just like about like dreaming while you're sleeping and how to use those dreams in your craft. So the next book I got is Magickal Herbs: Modern Witchcraft Guide to Magical Herbs by Judy and Knock. I really like this. I got it because before winter set in Chicago, I was going around my neighborhood looking for what I could harvest, you know. Found some rosemary, I found some thistle, found a bunch of things that I was really excited to find. So here you've got all these different herbs. They all have illustrations and a little bit about them. Obviously, I really hate that my camera does that. I really need to upgrade my camera. Obviously, it's not a complete comprehensive guide. There aren't even like all the herbs in the world, but you know, it's not that thick of a book. But it's a good guide to the most common herbs, and I've been using it, and I've been looking at other herbs that I don't have, but I've been, you know, wanting to get, and I have liked it so far. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera, but I really enjoyed going through this book. Plus, some of the reviews complained about there's uneven textures to the pages, and some people were like, "Oh, it was so badly made, like it was put together so terribly." I'm like, it's definitely the aesthetic that they were going for, and I love it. They're just like a little rough cut, you know? So if you don't like that, you won't like this, but I love it. So if you don't know, I run a little witchcraft book group in my Discord. My Discord is mostly stream and YouTube oriented, but we have a little witchcraft section, and we run a witchcraft book group where we read a book every month and discuss it. So I picked this up because this is our January book, and I've already started reading it. Not far into it, but this is Moon Magic by Diane Alquist. So I picked this up for our January discussion, and then I also picked up Moon Spells, the companion book. Actually, I think this was written before this one. But Moon Spells, how to use the phases of the moon to get what you want. There is also a moon journal to go along with these that I haven't picked up yet. But so far, I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, I'm not very far in, maybe 50 pages, but I really enjoyed it. If you're a beginner to moon magic, these are really good. The spells I also looked through. I haven't done any, but I looked through them, and they seem fairly, simple, not a lot of ingredients to use, and I really like that they correspond to the phases of the moon, and it makes sense. The next book that I got is Candle Magic, the Book of Candle Magic by Madame Pamita. And I actually got this book for two reasons. She was on That Witch Life podcast, which I listen to every week. And I started getting into candle crafting, and I thought maybe I could start infusing candles with the spells already set to go, So I got this book. It doesn't really go into candle crafting really, but it's a lot of information about different kinds of candles, color magic, and then there's a bunch of different spells and how to use them and everything, and how to craft your own spells for candle magic, which I am all about. So I'm really getting into candle magic. I mean, that was kind of my entry point anyway, but I'm really getting into it now that I've started making my own candles, and I was really, really excited to learn about this book. So I picked it up as soon as I could. The next three books I got all together. I kind of bought a lot at once, but I got WitchCraft Cocktails, because who doesn't love a good cocktail, right? So there's lots of drinks in here to really enjoy. There's a couple pictures, but and there's also a couple non-alcoholic drinks in here. But I'm really, really looking forward to getting into the Mercurial Grounding Elixir. There are a few pictures of the drinks. Not all of them have pictures though. But let's see. The Wine Moon Cocktail. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I love it. It looks delicious. But yeah, so there's winter cocktails, all for different seasons and for different purposes. So I'm excited. I don't cook, but I can mix drinks. The next book that I picked up in that one haul is Modern Witchcraft Book of Spells. I actually got this because one of my friends was like, what can I do to improve my love life, right? A common question that witches are asked, right? But I don't actually have any. I have a couple that are in other spell books, but I didn't have anything that really resonated with me for her specific situation. So I was like, let's just get a whole book and see what we can do, and see if there's anything in here that resonates, which there is. So I picked this up. It has a similar cover as the herbal book that I got. It doesn't have the rough pages, but it has the similar kind of fabric-y cover, and I love books like this. So I was really excited to find that out too when it came in. So I love it. It's got a cute little cover, and I don't know how often I'll be using it, but it's good to have in my collection, And then the next book that I got is Water Witchcraft. I've had this on my list for a while. It's magic and lore from the Celtic tradition, and I love water. I love the ocean specifically. I live in Chicago, and we have the Great Lakes. We have Lake Michigan. It's huge, but it's not an ocean. And I miss the ocean, but I'm sure I can do stuff with the Great Lakes. So I picked this up, and I'm excited to dive into it. I just got this a few days ago, so I haven't even looked at it really. Because I was looking at the 2 others that came, and also I got the Everyday Witch Tarot in the same order. So I did a video on that, so I haven't gotten a chance to look at this, but I'm really excited for it because I do feel like, even though I am an earth witch, I'm a green witch, I'm an earth sign, I feel like I have a connection to water. A lot of that's where I grew up. I grew up in Massachusetts, 20 minutes from the ocean. So I feel like I have a connection to water. I mean, I'm a green witch. Plants need water to grow, right? So I'm excited to dive into this and see what I can do living in Chicago and not near the ocean. I'm sure there's a lot of spells in here for people who don't live there near the ocean, because that's most of the population. And then the last book in this video, but not the last thing in this video, I literally just got this today, and I am excited to look at it, but it is huge. It's huge. The only astrology book you'll ever need. I know that's like a bold claim, but one of my friends that I know through Offbeats, which is a really great community of streamers and witchy folk, really recommended this. It is hefty. It is hefty. It is big. I'm trying to like show it off without the camera doing the weird lighting thing, but it is a lot of information. I don't know really anything about astrology beyond the basics. So, I want to learn more. I don't think it'll ever be my focus, but I want to learn more. So I picked this up on the recommendation of one of my friends. So that concludes the book portion. There's Felix. Hi, Felix. She's very upset with me right now because I accidentally locked her out of the bedroom, and she doesn't like that. So there she goes. So that's the last of the books that I picked up, but I have more. I have more stuff. So I picked up the Everyday Witch Tarot. I did a full unboxing of that. That corner. I did a full unboxing of that. And if you want to watch the video, so there, it comes with a book. That's why it's so big. And Felix is really upset. But yeah, so I picked this up. I love it already, and I think it's gonna become like one of my favorite decks. I only have 4 decks, but shh. And then on the subject of cards, I picked up the Moonology Oracle cards. I haven't used Oracle cards at all. It's a new territory for me. And honestly, I wasn't completely sold on them until I saw my friend Ty, Hey Shady Lady, use these during Tarot Night on her stream a couple days ago. I had literally been looking at them like the day before, like, I like the look of them, but I don't know. And the way Ty used them is that she was doing like tarot card readings and then pulling an oracle card to go with those like 3-card spreads or whatever, and just to like kind of clarify the tarot reading. And I had never seen anyone do that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone like do oracle and tarot readings. I've seen people do straight tarot readings, and I've seen people like pull an oracle card, but so that sold me much more on getting this deck. So this just came again this morning, but it comes with a little guidebook, and the cards on it are just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous, and I love them. As someone who loves the moon and space and everything, I might get the Starseed cards later down the road, but these are definitely going to serve me at the moment. There's another deck that I really want. It's called the Constellation Oracle deck, but it is so expensive. So I'm gonna hold off on that one. But wait, there's more. Hi, Felix. Look at her little eyes just sticking out. My void kitty. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Do you want some treats? Is that what you want? Hello. Come here. Come here. Come here. Am I holding it weird? Okay. Void Kitty demands sacrifices. If you want to see more of her demanding attention and treats, come to my stream. She is always doing this in my stream. And, she loves the attention. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. What's up? What's up? Yeah? You gonna go back to the shadows now? Sometimes she doesn't like being pet. And sometimes she does, but she's very vocal about it anyway. Hi. Come here. What? What? Oh, I stopped. I'm sorry. How dare I stop petting her? Okay. You satisfied now? I love her so much. Oh, nope, she's back. Hello. Hello. I always just I wonder all the time how, witches and cats became the stereotype, because my cats, I have 3 cats, my cats are always causing mischief whenever I'm trying to do any witchcraft or anything. Even if I'm trying to read a book, they're like, oh, let me get in front of the book, or let me sit on top of the book so you can't read it. All the time, and then I have to keep the plants that are toxic to them far away from anywhere they can reach, because those are the only plants that they're interested in chewing on. So I don't know how witches and cats are a stereotype, but here we are. Me with 3 cats, right? Hello, I know. What do you want? What do you want? Anyway, getting back to, recording, right? So, I mentioned in an upcoming video that'll be next week that I recently got into, this is a little not witchy part, but I got into Dungeons and Dragons, and I got my first set of dice. You can't really see them. There's pictures on my Instagram that are much better. But I got my first set of dice for my very first Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and I got today a little box to hold them in, with a dragon on a stack of books. And I saw this, I was gonna get something else that was like a treasure chest, and I saw this and I was like, yes, I need these. The top book comes off, and it's got a little foam insert, where you can put all these different dice, but also that comes out and you can hold a lot more dice. So I just got this, with a couple other things, with the Moon Oracle and the Astrology book. But yeah, I love this. It's definitely not cheaply made or anything. It's solid. It's not 3D printed. I love it. I mean, I love books. This is perfect. Hi, Felix. Hi. Hi. Okay. And then Felix is just here for the rest of the video, I guess. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped something. And then she's gone because that scared her. Felix is a very skittish cat. She used to be feral, so she is skittish even in the comfort of this room, which is really the only place that she's ever comfortable. But anyway, back to the kind of the final portion. Back to the witchcraft parts. You can't tell me D&D isn't witchcraft. I'm not playing a mage or a druid or anything right now, but I will be in an upcoming campaign that will be streaming. Anyway, I'll talk about that later. I got this little rose quartz tree. I love it. You can see pictures of this on my Instagram. If you are interested in some close-up pictures, it is gorgeous. Webcam doesn't do it justice, honestly. It's got some bronze wire and then all these little tiny rose quartz crystals. There's a few crystals at the base. It looks like cherry blossoms, which is why I really wanted the rose quartz. But also you'll notice that there's a theme coming up with rose quartz. But I just love this. It came like all put together and I spent like an hour fluffing it out, and I'm still not 100% happy with where I've placed the branches, but that's all customizable. I'm just a perfectionist, but yeah, I absolutely love this. This is going to be so pretty on my altar once that tree is removed. The tree is just going out into the living room. It's a living tree. It's potted. So it's just going out into the living room after I take down my holiday decorations. But yeah, this will be so pretty on my altar, and I'm really excited for it. Last week, I went to my local crystal shop, and I picked up 4 crystals, 4 tumbled crystals, which I don't have a lot of tumbled crystals. I really like the raw crystals like this. I have a rose quartz that's very raw and not polished or anything, but I really like those. But surprise, most often the tumbled crystals are cheaper for some reason. I don't know. So I got this snowflake obsidian. I have an obsidian sphere up there on the shelf. It's the tallest one, if you can see. It's on a stand. But I don't have any, that's solid black obsidian, and I don't have any snowflake obsidian. Obsidian is one of my favorites. It's always been one of my favorites. And I'm just in love with this. It's so pretty. I love it. And then I got some kyanite because I lost my kyanite. I know it's somewhere in this room, but I haven't been able to find it. So I'm going to blame one of the cats on that one. So I got some kyanite. It's a really pretty stone. It's like a dark, it's not even super dark blue, but like a slate blue. And I was just like, I need some more. And then I got some carnelian. It has like a little line going through it, which I really like. I always hand pick out the ones that really speak to me. There's another little line going there of a lighter shade. But I got some carnelian. No specific reason, but I've been seeing a lot of spells, in my books that use it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just pick it up. It almost kind of matches my hair, actually, now that I hold it up against it. Look at this. And then I picked up some rose quartz. Again, yeah, I have been getting a lot of rose quartz. So since my friend wanted me to do a love spell for her, and also just rose quartz, first of all, is good for love, but not just romantic love. It's really good for self-love. And I've been having a really rough month, so it's like, you know what, I could use some self-love. Also I could use some romantic love in my life, but that's something else. So the last thing that I got today, actually just came in, is that I got some crystals that are heart-shaped. I saw these when I was looking at the rose quartz trees, and this was also like, you might like kind of thing, and I was like, you know what, I might like this. So we got some amethyst. I love amethyst. Like obsidian is one of my favorites. And it's got a little line through it, which I really like. So these aren't hand picked out, but I really like this. It's got like a chevron shape, and it like goes out, although you can't really see it. I will be putting pictures of these up on Instagram, probably before this video publishes. So again, Instagram link will be in the comments below, as well as my Twitch and everything, as they usually are. And then I got, it came with a black obsidian, solid black. Again, I love obsidian. Sometimes you just need a black heart, right? Yeah, sometimes. So I got this, and I love it. And then we got some rose quartz. Again, some rose quartz, because we could all use a little extra love in the world, right? So I like this. It's got a line right here, kind of down the middle, but not on this side. So it could be like, heal a broken heart, or heart's already solid. And then the last one I got, which I'm really, really excited about, is opalite. And it is so pretty, it is so shimmery, and I haven't had any opalite, and I wasn't expecting it to be this pretty. The camera is definitely not going to pick this up. Check Instagram for the pictures of this, but it is so pretty, and look at like the reflection right there. I just love it a ton. I was looking at my moonstone earlier today, which I've had for a while, and the light just hit it in exactly the right spot that I saw a blue shimmer in it for the first time ever. And then this was delivered like 2 minutes later, and that's the entire thing, is that blue shimmer. So I'm really excited for that. And then the very, very, very last thing, I got an iPad and keyboard and pencil and everything. But I know this isn't witchy inherently, but I have been making a digital book of shadows, more notes and stuff that won't go into my physical book of shadows. I've been using it to, you can see my keyboard there, in the reflection. It's very shiny. I guess I could do this. I've been using it to, write down notes on tarot spreads that I do. I've been reading my own cards a lot lately, because I have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of deep feelings about things, good and bad. And also planning for my future. So I've been reading my own cards a lot, and what I've been doing is I've been writing down what cards, what deck I use for these, because each deck definitely has its own personality. I love my efflorescent deck, but it is brutal, and some days I want that and some days I don't. So I write down what deck I'm using, what cards, and then I just write down my interpretation, the keywords for each card, and then just also how it applies to what's going on in my life. And it's been nice to look back and be like, yeah, that's, and I've only had this for 2 weeks, so I'm not even looking back that far, but I'm like, oh, remember when I pulled that? Yeah, that explains a lot. But yeah, so I've been writing my Book of Shadows. I'm also working on a big project involving WitchCraft books, that is in here, that I'm organizing in here. That's a big project. I've talked about it a tiny bit on Twitter, just like, what if I did this? And then I was like, oh, I'm doing this. But I will be talking about that more in detail when it's not such a secret, because it's only in the beginning stages. But yeah, so that was my giant December haul. I said it was giant, right? That was my giant December haul. My book section of my shelf is definitely growing. It's got some holes right now because I pulled all of these out. But I'm definitely outgrowing that, so I need to expand again. But yeah, so I'm really excited about all of this stuff. If you are interested in anything, aside from the stones that I picked up at my local crystal shop, all the affiliate links will be down below. If you're interested in any of them, please consider shopping through those links, because that helps the channel and helps me buy more books. I'd like to know what your favorite thing that you saw today was. So leave a comment below and let me know what you're really excited about. If I should do a review about any specific book once I get into them. I'm really excited to get into them, but there's a lot of reading on my plate. A lot of reading. I have a book review coming up from the 3 or 4 most recent books I've read, because I've been reading a lot, and I want to get to doing a book review once a month, just of what I've been reading. So I am more than happy to review any books if you're interested in them. But yeah, let me know what you liked, and if you enjoyed this video, please, like, comment, subscribe. Every little tiny bit, every comment, every like really helps me combat the YouTube algorithm. So I will catch you all later. My social links are down in the description below, affiliate links down in the description below. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.